This is Chapter 6, Lesson 3, Algebra, Variables and Expressions. Your code word for this lesson is Milwaukee Brewers. Here's some more vocabulary. Algebra is a language of symbols including variables. So algebra is math with numbers and letters. A variable, this is the important word for this lesson. A variable is a symbol, usually a letter, used to represent a number. So for instance, x and y are commonly used variables. Another vocabulary word is going to be algebraic expressions. They contain at least one variable and at least one number. At least means it could be more than one variable and more than one letter. And more than one number, okay? So the letter x is often used as a variable to avoid confusion with the symbol x. As we talked about, x is very common. There are other ways to show multiplication. So if I have 5 with a dot in between it, that's the same as saying 5 times x. If I have 5 and I have x in parentheses, or if I have 5 in parentheses times x, both of those mean multiplication. And the most common one, and one that you will see a lot, is simply 5x. That means 5 times x. So you can pretend there's a dot in there or some sort of multiplication, but this is the most popular form. You can follow along with me on page 450. We are going to do letters A and B. It says evaluate each expression if A equaled 6, B equaled 4, and C equaled 1/3. So what I need to do for these problems is if I hit from letter A, I need to plug in what they tell me. So if I have A plus 8, they're telling me that A equals 6. So that's the same as saying 6 plus 8. I'm just plugging it in. And 6 plus 8 is 14, and that would be my answer. Now for letter B. It says A minus B. Well, I know A is 6 and B is 4. And it tells me I need to subtract them. So 6 minus 4 I know is 2. And that's my answer. So we're just simply plugging in what they tell us the letters equal. Let's do one more example on page 451, letter E. Remember that we talked about 2D is the same as saying 2 times D or 2 times D. That's the new way they're going to be writing these. So we're still plugging in with what we know. So if I have 2 times D, and I know D is 12, minus 5. Let's plug it in. I have 2 times 12. Remember, you can use parentheses, minus 5. Well, here's where order of operations comes back into play. I'm going to multiply first. 2 times 12 is 24. And then I copy down what I have left, minus 5. 24 minus 5 is 19, and that's going to be my answer. We will do a few more examples in class to clear up any confusion.